to make this orb, you will need a book, whatever size you'd like, hardcover, and then cardstock. I cut this to the height of 5 centimeters, but if your book is bigger, like mine is pretty short. It's only 19 centimeters. A typical book is 22 centimeters. You might want to increase this. It's totally up to you on the look that you're looking for. And then I'm using an X-Acto knife. So the first step you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and use your cardstock as your measurer, and then you're going to cut the pages like so. You could use scissors as well. I just think this is easier. And you're going to cut all the way through like so. And then on the other side, you're going to do it on the top as well. So you're dividing your book into thirds. Obviously not even thirds. And then you'll continue throughout the entire book. Once you've gone through the entire book, the fun begins. So you have this flap, and this flap. The top and bottom flaps you're going to just fold right in half into the gutter of the book, like so. And the middle section, you're going to take the top right and bring it down evenly across the bottom to form a triangle. Then you're going to take your bottom right and bring it up to meet that other seam. So it's going to look like this, which gives it that kind of spinning orb look in the middle. And you're going to go throughout the entire book doing that same fold. So again, top goes in half, bottom goes in half, and then in the middle, top right down to form a triangle, bottom right up, and then turn. Now I use a sock filled with rice just to hold down what I've already worked on, just to get it out of the way. Now if you prefer, you could just do all the top first like this. You don't have to like do it page by page. Sometimes I think it's easier just to do it this way. That's totally up to you. So we'll meet back at the end and I'll show you different ways that you can go ahead and decorate your orb, or you can just leave it alone because it's beautiful the way it is. So hang on tight and I will show you. So now this is finished, as you can see. This book, if you would like to know, is 175 pages. It's up to you if you want to use a longer or shorter book. It just depends on how full you want it. Now, some options for decorating. You could cut paper, cardstock, and add a little bit of a backdrop here. And I do like that a lot. So that's totally up to you. Now, when I do add paper back here, I don't want it to, if you use wet glue, sometimes it kind of gets lumpy. So I just use just a little bit of the glue stick. And it stays in there just from the tension, really. So you're just using a little bit of glue just to hold it into place. But I do like that little pop of color there. Totally up to you. Now again, you could leave it plain at this point. Really, really pretty and elegant. You could use it like if you're making a book wall. Now if you want to decorate it, I'm going to decorate it, I'm thinking Valentine's Day, but you could do whatever you'd like. I have these stickers that I got from the dollar store that I love, that I was thinking maybe I'd put some along the base. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and add some flowers. So I was going to add like a cascade, starting here and just kind of going down, but you could also just go this way. There's so many different options. So I was just going to go ahead and place the flowers that I wanted before I go ahead and put them into place. So something like that maybe, and then going a little further down. Maybe start with like some singles here. That's what I was thinking. And then to break it up, I was going to add some leaves. Maybe something towards the end like that, just to give it that cascade look. You could add different textures, different colors. It's really up to you at this point what you want to do. There's all different ideas. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those down because I do like how this is turning out. So I'm going to start at the top right here. And go ahead and just glue that right there. Hold that for a second. While I'm doing this, it would be a great time for you to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the weekly tutorials. And I would love knowing from you, the viewers, how you decorated yours. Because I love inspiring each other. That's really the advantage of this channel and this outlet of social media, is to be able to inspire each other. Actually, I think I'm going to put that right in there, tuck that in. And then I was going to go with some of my singles just to kind of finish that cascade look. Just going to tuck that right in there. Like so. And then I was thinking about ending it with a little bit of a leaf. Now if you don't have a glue gun, you could also just use white glue, that's fine. It would just take a little longer to dry. I think that's really pretty. And I do think I want to tuck in some more leaves, just to break up, because we have so much of the pink. It needs something contrasting, in my opinion, but again, totally up to you. Let's see. I'm just looking at all the different things I have. I may end up adding more greenery. I'm not really sure just yet. And then these stickers are really fun to work with. I'm thinking maybe right along the base might be really pretty. I think I do like this. Just something to give it a little extra sparkle. So that's how mine came out. Now that I'm doing that, I'm not sure, maybe I want to add that on the top as well, just to zhuzh it up a little bit. But you could do beads, gems. It's really up to you how you want to work with this. But I think that's really pretty.